Hello, Wyoming Rider here. Today we'll be reviewing the GOAT Power Bikes Power Goat. You'll probably see behind me there. And let me turn the camera around here and show you the features. See, it's a very good looking bike. Very nice. Love that seat. And I'll show you that a little closer here in a minute. First of all, you'll see out of the models of these, this has the hardtail frame right now, which will be getting changed here with the ones you order now. Past this point, will yes, get the rear suspension, and I will be getting, as I mentioned in the previous video, getting that frame too when it comes out, and I'll change all my stuff over to that frame. But for now, let's be using the hardtail frame. And I did get the pedal version, as you see. So it's got a pretty good sized chain ring on the front there. 7-speed. Shimano. You see on most of them. And now Bruce, buddy, you'll be proud of me. Hey, I got a real phone holder now, finally. And rear tail lights. And they do have turn signals, and I'll show you here. Let me go and turn the bike on. Because as you see, it does have a little key, like electronic ignition here. You're putting that in, you turn it, and then press this button to turn the bike on. Oh, and of course, you know what I forgot? Turn the battery on. Also, there's a switch in the battery, so you got to turn that on first, then the ignition, and then press the button. So, yeah, don't do what I did. Now it comes on. Anyway, so show you the turn signals. And the front ones you see sequentially, kind of like the Billy Goat did, and also has like a daytime running light. The rear ones, on the other hand, I did point this out to the owner. As you see, they just kind of light up, but they don't really flash. I don't know if that was intended or not, but I did let him know that they do that. And it does have tail light, of course. And if you press the brakes, there's a brake light. That works great. And see if I can do this one-handed here. And this massive seat seems to be about 35 inches on there. So yeah, it's a huge seat. I love that seat. One of the greatest features of this bike is that seat. And it does have a 2,000 watt nominal, 2,600 watt peak motor, and a 50 amp controller. And this is under the seat there. 60 volt, 20 amp hour battery. And these headlights are really cool too. I'll turn the turn signal off first here. There we go. And like I said, it has the daytime run light, and it also has low and high beam lights. If I can reach the switch here. Alright, now they're not on because I forgot this has those auto lights on, so it won't let me turn it on, I don't think. And I'll have to show you that again in the dark, but yeah, it does have a high and low beam. And also has this full lock mechanism, which has a key there, and it's hard to do one-handed, but you got to hold it with this hand, you turn it that hand, this whole bar slides out. Then you can take it and you put it through these loops down here, through the spokes, so the wheel cannot be turned. And I played around with it, and it does work really well. I'll be using that. And foot pegs for the rear rider. Pretty nice, kickstand, just like the Billy Goat had on it. Oh, and the brakes. 203 millimeter rotors front and back with 4-piston hydraulic brakes. These are massive brake rotors, and they seem to work pretty well. Really wide fenders for these huge tires. These tires are not your standard 4-inch tires, so they're 20 by 4.5 inch. So as you can see, they barely fit in between the forks, and that's one thing I had a little trouble with. It was wanting to rub a little bit on the side. And if you run into that problem, I just moved the regular washer from this side over to this side. That seemed to give it enough space where it didn't rub anymore. And yeah, that's what I want to show you first. Oh, it does come with 2 of these mirrors here. I only put 1 of them on there, and it's okay. Not my favorite design. I'd rather have something that was up a little higher, but it does work. And also this little switch right here turns on the hazard lights. But once again, you see the back doesn't flash, but the front does. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that on the bike before. Oh, and these hydraulic brakes are branded Longland. And this have a nice color display. Turn it back on there because it has an auto timer. It turned off on me. But yeah, very nice display. I didn't even peel the plastic off. I just left it on there for now. Oh, and it does have a horn. It's kind of wimpy, but it's there. But it works. And yeah, this have the same front suspension like the Billy Goat has. This was just a different color, and I have it set as soft as it'll go right now to kind of compensate for not having the rear suspension. But yeah, we'll take this thing out. I'm going to try to take it down to where I do the speed test runs, and we'll try it out. Let you know what I think in the end, and see how fast this thing will go. Alright, and we're on the back. One other thing I wanted to demonstrate here. This does come with an app. And it's called BikeGo. And what you do initially is you start up this app the first time you use it, and then you hit these plus minus over here. You'd go down to the Bluetooth thing here, and you go in here. And you see it already shows my phone now. The first time it does, it gives you a little QR code, and you go into this app, take the picture of it with the phone, and then that will connect it to it. And it'll do a couple of updates. And one thing I can tell you, if you have an older phone like this, like mine, I have an old iPhone 8, it really drains the battery pretty quick. If you have a newer one, you wouldn't even notice it. But mine's pretty old, 5 or 6 years old now. I've had it a long time. But yeah, if you go in here, and it even has this little like navigation thing and all, which is kind of cool, I guess, but I'll probably never really use that. But just good to know it is an option. I'm just going to run the speedometer where we can accurately test the speed. And then somebody just texted me. And then there's another kind of cool thing. Once you connect it like that, you see it does bring over your text and stuff like the iWatch or anything else. Which is kind of cool, but then the messages take a while to go away. There we go. So now, I guess we'll get on with it. And there's a couple other things I did forget to mention before. And we'll talk about those. And of course, one of them being this is a aluminum frame bike. And here, let's get going. You can hear it still does rub a little bit in that front. That's what that noise you heard was. Especially when you're turning, it seems to be up more. But in pedal assist one, it's kind of a calm 13, 14 millimeter. Of course, I'm just barely touching the throttle, so steering will just try to pedal to you. Yep, just a really gentle cruise, which is nice. It does look like it has any options of cruise control. I did not turn it on, but it does have that as an option in there. Try to go slow till we get down here is the speed test spot. Use too much of our battery. The visor down here. Okay, the audio's coming out good. It's a new mic that I'm using. Oh, great. My mirror just popped over on my hand. Vibrated loose. That's not good. Well, our first failure. Visor back up so I can see. Come on. I can't find it. There you go. Alright. Mirror, stay in place. I'll try to get it adjusted again. Yeah, that's not on it. Let's see anything. And I just tried to compliment you, Mirror, and that's how you treat me. Yeah, like I said, I guess the problem with these tires being this wide, there's just no room for error as far as the tires being perfect. If there's any kind of defect in the sidewall, it's just going to vibrate there. They're great. I mean, they're awesome looking tires. Very wide, good tread. There's just not a lot of room to play around with. And we're going into the wind. It's kind of slowing me down a little bit pedal assist one. Might have to hop up the 2 here. There we go. Really think that's going to hamper our speed test too, because the wind's going to be blowing against me. It is blowing hard. I see at least 20, maybe 30 mile an hour. Ooh, this is a nice bump there. That hurt. Definitely missing the rear suspension right now. Oh, I forgot. Turn the transit off. Got used to it on the other one. Now I got to get used to it on this one. At least this one does have like a little click to it. Turn this back down so we don't go too fast here. And that wind is strong right now. Oh no, Bluetooth thing will still be connected to my phone, and like I said, it's already dropped my battery down to 43% there. See if I can. Come on, phone, what are you doing? No, I'm completely out. Oh, I have a phone malfunction now. Wonder if I could just turn that option off in here. Lift it all away, you know. Yeah, see that it gives me the QR code. Oh, come on, phone. Really need you to work. Oh well, we'll keep going here. Just really moving the pedal there. It's freaking gaining speed. Every hills is no good issue. Yeah, let's try to get this review done, because as you can probably look back that way, you can see that, but yeah, we have a snowstorm coming over the mountains. I'm trying to hurry up and beat it, so I didn't need to have a phone problem. You know? That is what it is. What you can do about it. Ooh, and it is getting cold. I bet it's now probably down in 30 or less, because I can feel the temperature dropping. It is really cold. So that's first going to hamper our speed a lot too. With it being so cold. I can't look in the Alright, let's try it out here. Keep in mind this is going against about 30 mile an hour wind, but we'll put it up in the 3 for all the moment. Let's see what she does. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Come on, baby. I thought we were 33. 34. I saw it there for a second. Seems like 34 here against the wind. So this is, I think, a really terrible day to do this, I guess. Is this the short ride I did yesterday? I've seen it go quite a bit faster than that. So we're going to go down a little further and we'll turn around and go back the other way. Yeah. Here, we're going to pedal something and see how fast it goes on the pedal. Still got pedal so far, even at 30. That's pretty impressive. And it's finally that goes pedaling about 32. It's pretty damn impressive though. It's over 33. Fighting this wind, and this road still, as you can see, not completely well. I'll be able to tell on the camera because it kind of flattens out the hills. Alright, we're going to turn around here. Try to go back this way. Going with the wind now. Alright, let's do this 31, 33, 35, 36. And we're kind of going up here. 38. Come on, baby. I see 30. 41. 41. Come on. Can we get 32? 32. And then it feels great too. Fogging up my visor, but and it can see it. 42. I see 43. 44. I didn't even think I seen there for 1 second. I think I seen 45. But we're going to say 44 for sure. Well, that's pretty close to the advertised speed. I mean, at first they said 50, but then they come back later and said, no, 45. And I kind of figured that when I saw 50. I was like, realistically, I said then to myself 45. And I'm surprised today with it being this cold that I could even get close to that. Because, man, like I said, it's got to be like in the 20s right now. I'll check for sure when I get back home.
Remember that, just that little speed run back and forth fighting that wind, that's brought the battery down to 78. Of course, we have 11.8 miles now, so not too bad. It's pretty good. Push it too much further because I gotta make it back home with the snowstorm. Just try to go as fast as I can. Maybe not on this bridge here, because there's this little beam sticking out right there. I tried to show that before, and I guess I thought maybe somebody hit it, but no, it looks like it's just made that way. It's really dangerous, though. You're riding the bike. Doesn't look like the best divide is made. I'm no engineer. Just a lowly IT guy. Probably could do a little more speed test than that too. But I'm pretty confident it ain't gonna have any trouble climbing the hill. Because it's I mean, my big what's really powerful is the hill climbing. This one's quite a bit more powerful than that one. And it's so freaking quiet. Oh, and I should mention, yeah, the seat on this definitely an improvement from, say, like my first generation Go-Go, because it's definitely really soft. Kind of got like this memory foam stuff in it. Not quite that soft, but it does sink down with you, and it feels really nice. So props to Go Power Box for that. Big improvement there, and that seat's probably the only thing that really saves you right now. Being as it doesn't have that rear suspension, but it does make up for it. I'm gonna take the shorter way back, so I don't have to go down through the trail, because I was really surprised at how many people are walking with dogs and stuff down there right now. Cut out a lot of those bananas. Like, wow, people everywhere. I'm surprised as cold as it is. Look at my nose right now. Because I'm not too worried about the traffic with this one. I could probably keep up with them, no problem. Woo, that was a big jump. That didn't look like it was that far down, but it was. And I left my visor up and down. It must have fallen open. It's so cold. I can get more and more confident in this one. And it feels really good, guys. Really good. Just, you know, I've rode that many different bikes, but definitely by far the best one I've ridden so far. Definitely think it's going to give this one gives the Wired Cruiser a run for its money for sure. Because we all know that thing's great, so. Let's take a ride on the road. Over there. Put my visor up where I can see. You can see these people in cars looking at me like, what the hell? 32. Keep in mind I weigh 210 pounds. And I could go at least 32 those places, and we did reach about 44. So pretty damn impressive. We still got 81% battery. So now you know what we're going to do. We're going to go climb that big 3/4 mile hill up the right here. And you'll see how much that drains my battery and everything. That is the common problem with that. This hill here is pretty good on batteries, especially in cold weather. Ooh, man, that was a rough bump. Yeah, then the wind's going against me too. Got that nice 30-mile-an-hour wind pushing against me, and we're going up the hill. So here we go. Come on, baby. Come on here. Hard to slow down. We're going 30, 28, 27. And I'd say this was probably about a 10% grade right here. It does level out some once you get up about halfway. We'll hold at 28, 29. You start to gain speed again. Wow, this is impressive. Oh, put this in perspective, I really good. Climbs this about, if I do it without me pedaling, probably about 18. If I pedal, I can get it to do maybe 25. But yeah, this thing is 32 going up the hill. No issues. Just gonna let off the throttle and just keep pedaling. Just wow. And it does just like the very good is it if you let off the throttle and you're pedaling, it'll just keep going. Does that stop like some of them does. That is one of my biggest complaints about the Cricket Path e-bike I have, is it won't do that. See, if I have them both, the throttle down and I'm pedaling, if I let off the throttle, it stops basically until the pedal assist kicks in, and it takes about 20-30 seconds on that one to kick in. We're doing 28, 29. Wow. 31. See, now it levels out here. It's pretty much flat for this part. And that wind is really whipping against us there. Alright. But we conquered the hill. Very, very impressive. Never went that fast up that hill. Stop here for a second so you can get a look at the view of the storm coming over the mountains. It's definitely getting some snow up there right now. It'll be down here soon. Beautiful. Just like this bike. I'll take a look at it here. And also I'll be making a follow-up video where I'll put the accessories on it. They go here. It has a little cargo rack that goes back here, and it has a little cool little bar that goes up, kind of looks like a sissy bar on a motorcycle. That should look really cool on here. I can't wait to see that. But yeah, great bike. And my final thoughts, man, this thing is just fantastic. Freaking fast. Great seat. Seems to have a better headlight. The horn's a little, but it's okay. Same 7-speed shifter, so that's fine. Great brakes. I need to demonstrate the brakes for you probably one more time. But yeah, they do work fantastic. Here, let's do that real quick. Oh, and I didn't mention the pedals. These have a little better pedals on too. These are actually metal, and they have little spikes on them, branded logo. So those are pretty good too. Better than the plastic ones. Hear that tire a little bit. This one you turn. But here, let's put it down in the 2. That should be give us the speed we want to do this brake test. We'll get it up to about 20 and then I'll stop for you. Going in brakes. I did it again. That's what it does. So if your pedal assist doesn't engage right away, it's the brakes. They're very sensitive. All right, let's do a stop. Holy cow! I can smell a little bourbon burning off of that one. That probably wasn't good for my tires, but excellent brakes. Alright, let's go back down the hill. And let's roll this turn over here. So we're moving. Oh, I just saw 44 there. Over here. 42. We'll go a little bit here. Put my visor down here because it's making my eyes watering going so fast. Hear that man is still hitting me. 36, 37. Woo! You gotta turn here though. Wow, those brakes are great. Slowing down that quick. Now it's going down the hill, of course, so I don't really count that as a flat ground speed test, but man, 47 down the hill. Impressive. Holy cow. Of course, the other test I want to do, and I'll have to wait a little bit till my daughter and my wife get home. But I want to try to, I'll probably have to charge my battery up a little bit. Put 2 people on here. And we'll see how it does. Climb the little hills around the neighborhood and stuff. And if the snowstorm comes before then, I'll have to do it as a separate video. But just so you know, I'm going to try to do that for you too. Alright, let's see how she goes up this hill. This is another really steep hill here. Here, I'm just going to throttle. And heck, we'll stop right here and we'll do it from the stop. As that hill starts here, about right here. Alright, throttle. $21, $22, $23, $24. Not bad. That's a pretty damn steep hill. See, at least 15% grade or so. So is this one up here about the same? This one I'm going to get 2 people on here and we'll climb it. See how it does. This hill. 2. About 20. Almost 23. There, this is a fantastic bike. Highly suggest you get either this one or the Motor Goat or the Billy Goat. The Motor Goat and the Billy Goat already have the suspension on them. And this one here, you get the pre-order of it, it will also have the rear suspension now. So this one will end up being kind of a rarity because it has the hardtail. But yeah, fantastic bike. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. If you want something that's fast, this is it. I said either 3 of them, they're all going to have the same hardware on, the same motor, same controller, same battery. The Motor Goat does have a slightly bigger battery, 25 amp hour. But they all do have the capability. I forgot to show you this before. Even in this hardtail, there's mountain holes right under there. I can't really get in to show you, but that's for the second battery. On the new version, the revised version, is going to be here instead. So even this one, and same way the Motor Goat is also set up for that, where they can have 2 batteries. So keep that in mind. But yeah, if you want to be able to take 2 people, get this one. If you just want a single rider, I'd probably recommend the Motor Goat, because it's got that big battery here, and you can also add a second battery down there. And I did take all the tape off. There we go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. And I'll be definitely making more videos on this one. Easy it is, flip these pegs down, they come like that. Flip them down on both sides, like so. And we're gonna put this thing to pretty much to the weight limit. We'll see how it does here. Go ahead and get over. All right, you have room to get behind me there.
Mm-hmm.
That worked okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Keys. Alright, now let's start it up. Put that in there. I gotta put my battery on. Battery. Battery's on. Ignition's on. Here we go. Alright, hang on. Just going to do a quick ride around the neighborhood and climb a hill. Nope. Yeah, right? It definitely feels a little different. Ooh, that wind. Snow's hitting me right in the eyeball. And didn't seem to have any problems. Any power. Little more wobbly with 2 people on here. But man, the motor's not having any trouble with it. Hang on, because it's going to be rough right here. On this little hill, 14. Come here. Oh God! No suspension on the back. It's a little rough. But yeah, it works great with 2 people. No problem at all. This is here. pretty much pushing it to that limit. See if we can climb this hill. This is the big test. 10% grade. 14. Yep, 14 mile an hour, no problem. And I did all that throttle only, no pedaling. All right, honey, thank you.